man, and we survived another new comic book day.
Yes, we did. It's a crazy one, man.
I'm really stoked that people showed interest in the new book. You know.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. And successful.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Like you look at the stacks back there, and they're significantly smaller. You know.
Oh yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we did the three Jokers. We got the premium covers there. The other one that's pretty cool here too. That I gotta get on the site here, and we'll have it available on the site. Will be this Canto 2, the Hollow Man.
Yeah.
Mita.
Yeah, a lot of people.
This one's actually really good.
Ordering the original too. I noticed.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, there's something to it, man. It's like, it's funny how you'll have like a customer come in and be like, "Hey, man, you guys should try this one book." And at first we're like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah. No, I looked at the artwork on the one shot that came out recently before this, and I was, like whatever. And I read it. It was good, man. I liked it. It was a cool story.
Yeah, and like my wife, who's not even a comic person. Full disclosure, she's not a comic person at all, and she's only in this because all of this right here. That's why she's in this right here. All of this package right here, you know. And you know she's proof that someone who's never read a comic book their entire life can even be enticed by some of this work that's out right now. You know, the Canto's really good. That Everglade Angels is a sleeper hit right now too. This one. And I'll bring up some images and stuff, but yeah, this Everglade Angels #2 is actually really good too, man. From Scout Comics.
It's a campy horror.
Yeah, it's cool. The all girls softball team. They just scantily dressed, and it's like the Bad News Bears. All female, and when they get what was it? They get caught up by a bunch of murderous rednecks. They turn around and they put the baseball bats to them.
Get hardcore real quick, man. Yeah, it's fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a good read.
No, and then we got that Lock and Key right now too. The Lock and Key #1, the Impaled Battalions Go. That one's a good one too, actually. Yeah, we've been. The indies, man, they just keep coming in here and impressing everybody. It's stuff that you normally wouldn't get. It's not our thing, you know.
They're doing better than most big name books right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a stack of indies, you know, and then you'll see DC and Marvel peppered through it, but yeah, no, I'm digging them. Those are my favorite books right now, the indies for sure.
Yeah, I'm just I'm blown away by how many new readers are coming to the shop now too, and feeling all this stuff. Man, this is crazy. This is not where I thought I'd be, and I'm sure this is not where you thought you'd be. You know.
No, man.
A comic book shop in Alaska.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked to be here though, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of expectation, I think, from the Lower 48 when they're seeing stuff like this. They're like, well, where's the dog sleds, man?
Correct.
All our dogs are at the house.
Snow machine to work.
Yeah, we're actually speaking to you from inside a very high-grade igloo right now.
That's right.
This is one of the most modern igloos in Alaska.
Painted the walls.
Yeah, we painted the ice walls and stuff. We're just we're adjusted to the temperatures here. That's why you guys aren't seeing us shivering right now.
Coats.
Yeah.
Don't be. It's like a glacier. It doesn't melt. It's just big enough that it survives the summer year after year. Like, we're good.
And so you came up. A lot of people don't know about you. So just so that people know, Kevin's our new store manager here at the shop. So he's the man with the plan. And so, what got you into comic books again? I mean, we talked about it on the podcast, but
my cousin was in the early '90s is when I started getting into it. He loved Spawn and like all the crossovers with Batman and all that stuff, and he had just stacks of them every time I go over to his house that I just start going through after a while. And then the artwork, man, I was pretty young. I didn't really know the story too much. You know, I was a little bit above my reading. You know, I was like 5, 6 years old, something like that. But I love the artwork. You know, even though it was dark and it was stuff I wasn't supposed to read, and that made it even more like something that I wanted to check out. My parents, you know, it's too violent. You can't read Spawn. You can't read Savage Dragon. You know, Wild Cal, that stuff that was coming out. The Image titles in the early '90s was what got me into comics big time. And yeah, so I just started sneaking them. Like I go to 7-Eleven and start buying them, come home and hide them in the mattress or under my bed or something like that. Because you know, if I got caught with something that violent, I was in trouble, man. But and I just fell in love from there. You know, I started getting into Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. But you know, I mean, '90s wasn't the best time for comic books. But it was nostalgic now for me. So it's like one of my favorite like eras to read. But
yeah, I just saw a post actually from our mentor from SoCal Comics, and he's talking about like for the first time they're now going to move all their 1990s into their essentially their legit back issue golden age, and he's like, boy, that's when you know you're feeling old, you know, when your 90s are now your older classics, you know.
Your TV shows start showing up on Nick at Night. Like, man, come on! Like, you have Fresh Prince on there. Like, I was watching that after school, man. Like, come on.
I hate it when you know, you have something that you just enjoyed and you get like your wise ass kid or younger family member that just roasts you on, and all of a sudden now you're ashamed. Oh man, that makes me feel like I'm 90 now.
Yeah, my son, Ian, he's 5. He likes Star Wars, but you can't get him to sit down and watch Star Wars. You know, he likes, you know, all the characters, and he'll flip through like the Star Wars Adventures comics book. I put him down and we're like, hey, let's watch Star Wars. And I mean, it was like 10 minutes into it, man. He's like, when is this over? I'm just like, oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Like, I'm not that old, and everything I like is boring, you know?
Yeah, my kids are all grown now, and shout out to all of them. They're all over the place right now. I've got my one son my youngest is working in Mission Bay. Daughter, shout out to her. She's in another Chula Vista, and then our oldest, who he's been in and out of Alaska, Dillingham, and California, back and forth. So they got to see this come up here with the shop, and they also got to see. Well, they enjoyed their childhood with, you know, Power Rangers, and which is interesting now because the new Power Ranger stuff like that Dracon, I think it is. That's like really dark. Tommy's a bad guy, like a legit bad guy, torturing people.
Yeah,
like, whoa,
it's crazy.
Yeah, this ain't the kids' book anymore.
Right.
And I like that though, man. So I want to say that the comic book's the standard, right? Is I think it's written for an audience of 13 and above. I think it's like what the trend is. So it's kind of cool to see that. Because now, you know, and how do you determine that? You can't really, because you got some 5-year-olds that can not only understand, but their parents are permitting them to see that stuff. And then you have other, you know, you got 30-year-olds that still can't grasp some of these books here. You know? Now, granted, I don't want to see you coming in here with your 5-year-old and giving them Vampirella. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I can warn you. Vampirella, and then now this one's actually, of course, we're shamelessly plugging our very first Alaska variant, the Mars Attacks Red Sonja #1, and this has just been an awesome experience for us, you know, having a book that we can share with everyone. And what I really love is that it has our logo on the back as well. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, you know, this is awesome.
For sure.
But, yeah, so we are pretty stoked about, you know, what we're showing the people and everything else, man. I'm looking forward for people to come through the shop, and, you know, if you have any recommendations on what you'd like to see at Alaska's Comic Book Shop, make sure to please comment and comment below, and also like and subscribe this channel. Man. We really appreciate it. We really want to hear from you guys what your favorite titles were this week, and what you'd like to see at the shop, and what you'd like to see on our website. What are the you know, we're moving towards our staff pick. What would you say our staff pick is this week?
Me, I enjoyed Three Jokers. I thought that was good, man. I mean, I know it's probably the obvious answer, but I liked it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed that it's. I wasn't sure if it was like canon or not, but you know, one of the first things you see is all his past injuries, and you see Bane break him over his knee, and so that got me stoked that it was, you know, canon with the rest of like DC and all that.
Wow.
So it's good, man. It's got a good ending. They came in with a bang on that one for sure.
Nice. Well, that right now is actually available on our website. We're selling all 3 premium covers as a set for $17.99, and that's as good a deal as you're gonna get. So come on by the shop or order from us online, and we really appreciate. Shout out to Lords of Longbox, to Reggie Collects, all his soldiers out there for 3 Men in the Basement. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the plugs, and man, we're looking forward to putting out more and more stuff as we go on.
Yeah,
You'll see more videos popping up here. We're going to stay active. We'll also have our podcast here soon as well. So, any parting words for?
Wow. I don't think so. I got nothing actually. Thank you guys for making the launch of the cover so successful. That was awesome. Everybody showed up in like big numbers on Wednesday, man, and online. Like everybody that put it in order. Thank you. You guys made the day very successful, and it was awesome feeling, man. It was cool.
Yeah, and like and share this, and so like, subscribe, and share this, and be entered to win an autographed copy of this bad boy. We're gonna get it autographed by John Royal, the cover artist. So like, subscribe, share this video, and you will be entered to randomly. We'll select someone randomly from the people who like, subscribe, and share this below to win one of these bad boys signed by John Royal. So you guys take care. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.